And welcome to Workman Stadium. I'm Brian Erickson here for tonight's action as the McMinnville Grizzlies are taking on the Century Jaguars live here from McMinnville High School. Glad to have you here tonight. Also on MCM-11, Brian missing Jeff tonight. Jeff is unable to be with us tonight. So unfortunately, we won't be able to have Jeff this year. Hopefully, we'll get down to a point where we can have him maybe even join us here sometime, maybe in the halftime show. It would be nice to have. But hey, glad to have you here tonight as the football season, pandemic style, is, well, it's official. It starts tonight. We had the JV2 game before this game, which was great to see kids back in action out on the field. And it's like we're going to get varsity action going here just moments away as it's, I got to tell you, folks, it's awkward. I was texting some people ahead of time, and it really is awkward because there are no fans here. There are coaches, there are players, there are people running cameras, and that is about it. There's some trainers down there, but they're really, it's an eerie feeling, to be honest with you. The sounds that you're used to, the crowd, the cheering, not here. However, we've got football, and we're going to be ready to get this going, and it should be a fun night tonight. Great to be back in action. Great to have the Grizzlies, who, well, they're a little confused on which side of the field they're going to be on, so they decided to change the other way. They will receive the kickoff, but we will have the PA announcer having music, but it's weird not having the band. But I guess take the positives and go with what we've got, and we've got a football game. And that's going to be the important part as we get ready to kick off here tonight. And the hardest part I've figured out so far is being down here in the stands, that it's a little bit chillier, so everything fogs up, including your glasses and everything else. So you're kind of guessing half the time. Of course, Century comes in here on their white uniforms, white numbers, black helmets. Make it interesting, don't they? Anthony Martinez getting ready to kick off, and he's going to do a kick, and it's going to be taken, and it's going to hit at about the 25. And at the 20, picked up about the 10, and running to the middle. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet, and goes across the 20 and down to the 27-yard line. A nice run back there for the Grizzlies. As that was a good start, and that's exactly what they needed to get things going here to start off this season. And it's a little unusual to see, but it's very refreshing to see football on a Friday night. Grizzlies, black uniforms, white pants, and quarterback will be Matthew Washburn, 6'1", 220-pound senior, is going to lead the charge to start things off here this season. All righty, here we come. As I said, Century in the white uniforms and white numbers. Going to be very difficult to pick them up all night long. And we'll see. The officials are having a discussion already. And let's see what they decide they're going to talk about. And I think they've got it figured out. I hope so anyway. All righty. You know, why not? Build up the suspense just a little bit more. And the glasses are coming off once again. All right, Washburn, and he is under center. And he's going to pitch the ball over on the far side and taken down immediately at about the 26-yard line. Maybe, yeah, I can say the loss of one. And really, Century had a good sniff out there. They knew exactly which way the Grizzlies were going on the short side of the field. And Washburn gets the call in from Coach McIrvin. And they're going to have two receivers here on the near side. Washburn now in shotgun formation. Taking his time. Two receivers, as I said, here on the near side. Looks to the near side. He's going to step out of the pocket, going to take it, going to run himself. Goes across the 30, and he fights his way down to the 32. Pickup of about 4 yards. I make it 5. And they're actually giving him 7 on that. But, wow. He gets it to the 32-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5 for the Grizzlies. 10:39 and counting. We are here in the first quarter. Let's see if we can get our first pass of the season from Washburn. Pretty much the same set, shotgun formation. 2 receivers here on the near side. Washburn's looking here on the near side. He throws it, kind of lofts it. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be out of bounds, and I don't think he's going to have enough for the first down. That is going to be Braden Woods with the reception, and it is going to bring up 4th down. Yeah, the pass was a little too much on the inside. Very safe pass, though, which is a good thing there by Washburn. Make sure it wasn't picked off. Very safe, but unfortunately, Woods could not turn the corner in time to pick up the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2, and the Grizzlies in their own field. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe here they come. It looks like they may even go for it. They might try to do something. It's taking a lot of time to get up there to get that play called in, so they got to hurry. 4th down and a long 2, short 3. Still having a hard time getting under centers. Washburn. They might be trying to draw somebody off sides. And no, they're going to go for it. They're going to pitch it here on the near side. Century had to mark, but they missed the tackle, and a broken tackle and a little bit more. Nice run there. Is that Lefebvre? It is Lefebvre. Oh, no, that was Ginter. Sorry. That was Ginter. And Coach McGurvin already calling out the stops here tonight and going for it on 4th and long 2, short 3 in his own territory, and they get enough to get a first down. So big play there by McMinnville to keep this drive going. We're at 9:40 and counting here in the first quarter. Washburn throws it, and it's going to be caught over the far side, and maybe a gain of a yard. That was Tony Johnson with the reception. Good job there defensively by Century to get there to make the tackle as soon as that ball was there. They are going to give them forward momentum. A yard and a half, maybe 2. As we are counting down to 9:10 left to go in the first quarter. No score. It's Grizzlies' first possession right now of the ball game. 2nd down and 8. Now McMinnville is going to really pack it in, show run here. And here's the pitch. And Ginter's going to try to turn the corner, and Century's right there. Does break 1 tackle, but he can't break the 2nd. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there by Century to get there quickly. And I believe, let's see, Parkinson. And they have got some speed. They get there very quickly, and the Grizzlies trying to turn that corner. Unfortunately, can't do it, and haven't really been able to do it here early in this ball game. Grizzlies are taking some time off the clock. We're at 8:15 and counting. 3rd down and 9. Ball sitting at the 42, 41-yard line. Washburn draws back. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He drops it off, has a receiver, and it is caught. First down at 50. And across the 45 into Jaguar territory, down to the 41-yard line. Nice job there by the Grizzlies. I believe that was Tony Johnson who comes up with the reception. And the Grizzlies doing a good job of mixing it up. They know this Century team has got some speed, and they're trying to mix it up and see what they can do to maybe exploit some of their speed against them. And fortunately, that play right there was a nice job there by Washburn. He was flushed out of the pocket, but then dumped it off. Big first down. 7:30 to go in the first quarter. I formation. Washburn under center, pitches it. I believe that's Ginter. He's going to roll it on the right side, breaks the tackle across the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown Grizzlies! Touchdown Grizzlies! 41-yard run there. Preston Ginter did a good job rolling to the outside, And we talked about the speed of Century there. We saw the speed of Preston Gintner, and he got around there 41 yards for the score and the touchdown. As they come on now to kick the extra point. Here's the snap. It's good. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. All righty. It is 6-0. Great job there by McMinnville of coming together on some big plays. Did a good job there on fourth down, and really two and a tough one to go for in your own territory. But they went for it, and then they came up and a big 41-yard break, and comes up the big score to take the lead 6-0. All righty, 7:14 to go in the first quarter. And I'm not going to say it all night, but it is weird looking around, trying to hear the fans. And, there's a rhythm you get into with the fans that are a big part of that. However, it's great to have football back, and awesome to see as we are getting ready now for the kickoff. Century will get their first possession here.
Parkinson and Springer back to receive for the Jaguars.
Grizzlies did a good job in their first possession. I think it's one thing, too, Coach McGurvin's known for is he really likes to take time off the clock, and he did probably a perfect drive there, if you want to call it that. He did it there and ended up coming away with some points. Would have been nice to have 7, but 6 is pretty good as well. All righty, here is the kick. And it's going to be a short kick, but it's going to be hitting at about the 15. It bounces it up and out of bounds after that, and actually worked pretty well. The 12-yard line just kind of popped out of the hands of the receiver, and so they really got lucky. The Grizzlies did. We have one of the officials being taped up down here on the sideline. Jaguars, after Garcia's nice run, I think we've already seen what type of speed the Jaguars have on defense. Seem to have a lot of that speed on offense as well. Now they're still trying to figure it out.
Grizzlies accepted the penalty and marching back after the distance to the goal.
All right.
First and 14 for the Jaguars.
Jaguars have it now, and they've marked them way back to the 6-yard line. I'm trying to see through my binoculars again, but once again fogged up pretty quickly. Some of the luxuries you miss for being up on the top. Dropping back, looking here on the near side, and dumps it off. Little screen pass. It's going to be caught across the 10, 15, breaks a tackle across the 20, 30-yard line, and then drugged down at the 33-yard line. Nice screen play and a nice job for Garcia once again, who has been. They're going to bring 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Looking at Baylor and warming up today. He's got an arm. He can throw it. Shotgun formation, draws back, looks to the right, looks right. He throws it, and it is caught over on the far side, and it's going to be football. Almost the middle of March. Weird to say. Here we go. Trips here on the near side. Baylor. Shotgun formation, looking at his wrist. He's got a receiver on the far side as well. He's going to drop, looks here on the near side, looks. He's going to keep it, go across the middle, and he's going to be hit. And he's going to be hit hard after he picks up about 4 or 5 yards, but he does get to the 37-yard line. Needs to get to the 43. And that, you got to be careful. There's a pretty tough combination, especially when you got some speed, as the Grizzlies are going to, okay, well, they finally got everybody out there. A little mix-up because they sent somebody onto the field a little late. And here we go. And they're going to hand it off. And Ginter's going to try to go and cut it up. And he's going to, depends where he gets. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. A short game. We got an official who's throwing a flag. He's pleading his case over here on the near side. One of the Jaguars, and the Grizzlies have already said, yeah, it's against us. Probably going to be a hold. With 4:39 to go. It is a hold against McMinnville. And let's see what they spotted back. It's going to be inside the 20. And 6 all pending the extra point. That's a tough one. You know, you hate to, you're first and long. You're going to go back and get sacked. You're going to be second and long, and then you just try to get rid of it. And unfortunately, Springer, right place, right time, as the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Jaguars have taken the lead with 4:19 to go in the first quarter. And so, the Grizzlies, they've got some work to do, and really thought they were in better shape with how everything went. But it's perfect football weather, isn't it? Yeah. Any weather is. And here we go. Here is the kick. And it's going to be a pretty good kick. Back over the head and into the end zone. And the Grizzlies will now have their third possession. As it's 4:19, as he said, to go in the first quarter. Well, if you're Washburn, Coach McGirvin, you're probably going to go right back at it and see what you can do. And just a fluke play there. Washburn trying to make, trying not to lose 15 yards. Unfortunately, just dumped it off into the hands of Springer. And so let's get back rolling again. Here we go. Still a lot of confusion. Of course, it's the first game of the season, right? And still trying to figure things out. There on the line, Washburn shotgun formation. Going to hand it off and go right up the middle. And just a short gain by Ginter. And Ginter gets, they call it 1, second down and 9. Ginter is going to be the key. If they can get him started, and that means the offensive line is going to have to get some holes open for them. But they have got some guys over there who can make some stops. They've got a pretty good size offensive line. Washburn, shotgun formation. Good snap, rolling to the right. It's going to be flushed out. He's going to look. He's going to throw it across the center, and it should have been intercepted. It was right in and out of the hands by Springer again. Springer was right there, and he's kicking himself. Is right to him, unfortunately, once again. And that will bring up third down now and 9. Ball sitting on the 21-yard line. Springer, right place, right time. Last 2 passes for the Grizzlies. Wrong place, wrong time, I should say, for McMinnville, and right place, right time for Century. All righty. Does stop the clock with 3:37. Taking their time, break the huddle. And, they're still talking about the official? Oh, okay, well, they were still talking about the flag on the play. And they will decline it. Third down and 9. Good, I think it's a good call by Century. They could take their chances and see what they can do here on third down. 2 receivers here on the near side, single coverage, so watch out for the blitz. Washburn's going to keep it, going to go up, going to be taken down. He didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. When you've got 2 guys who can cover out on the outside, single-handedly, single coverage that opens up guys to be there on the inside. And sure enough, they stopped him and took him down. Fourth down, and the Washburn will punt. They won't. They won't try anything here and try to go for a fourth down. I guarantee with 4th and 9 as clock rolls under 3 minutes here. It is 7-6. Century on the lead over McMinnville. Washburn is going to take as much time as he can. He is standing inside his 10. He's going to get it, and a pretty good high punt. Going to go across midfield, and it's going to be hit on the ground, and it's going to be still flopping around, and the Grizzlies may have it. And they're still fighting for it. The ball is still rolling around. Goes back to about the 42. And Jaguars end up coming up with it. Wow, that was a big play there. It was a good punt by Washburn. Nice and high. And I think the guy just kind of lost it in the height and the lights. And then it bounced. And then it was all over the place. And the Century, well, they came up with it, unfortunately, for McMinnville, but it will be Century ball. Decent field position at the 42-yard line, their own 42, with 2:38 to go. Trips here on the near side. And a handoff to the right side. Garcia has been the key in the backfield for them there with a short loss there. Actually, you're going to say a loss of a yard. Nice job there defensively. And Jackson, I knew it was going to do that. Century taking their time. They were going a little bit faster earlier, but they're taking their time now. Here they come. Trips here on the near side. They're going to throw, and the flag comes flying in. They're going to cut it on the inside. A little screen pass, and it's going to get across the line of scrimmage to the 43. See what the flag is. Baylor's got a strong arm. He showed it there once again. And it's going to be blue formation against Century. So moving on back. That's the one thing Century, if you say they've done something wrong today, has been the penalties that have really kind of hurt them. We're at 1:53 to go in the first quarter. All righty. They're going to move it back. And I think we're all trying to get into the groove here as the officials are talking. And here we go. Baylor shotgun formation. Two receivers here on the near side. Garcia, I believe, is in the backfield. And it's funny, you can hear almost everything as Garcia gets it. He's going to roll up. And McMinnville knew he had it, stayed with him, and then another flag comes in. Wow.
Erickson on the tackle for the Grizzlies.
Garcia with another run who would maybe negated.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Oh, they're calling the Grizzlies. Wow. So that's going to add on. So forget that. And I believe that's the second penalty on McMinnville. And that's going to move it to inside Grizzly territory now. After all that, you got a second and short. Oh my, it's never over till it's over on the penalties and the downage, right? Personal fouls can almost make it even. Here we go, second and short with 1:23 and counting. Baylor hands it off and taken down. Good stop there by McMinnville. Garcia may have got, let's see, it's hard to tell. It's going to be close to a first down. I don't think he got there. See where the spot is. Good job by McMinnville, and a good job by the line and the linebacker to come up there and just stop them. And it's going to bring up third down now. I see the Grizzlies get into it too after that tackle. Kind of pump up the sideline a little bit. Trips here on the near side. And Baylor's going to keep it himself. He's going to run for a first down and more. Gets across the 45, inside the 43. To the 43. Oh, actually the official on this side is walking further up. It's going to be to the 44. So good job there by Baylor to keep it. He's done that quite a bit too. He's showing he can run, showing he can throw. He's a threat you've got to watch out for. 6 foot, 175 pounds. He is pretty quick for 6 foot. We're down to 24 seconds. And Garcia is going to get it. He's going to roll around the middle, going to be spun around, still on his feet, breaks a tackle inside the 30, down near the 25, and then finally out of bounds. And it was a good job there by Hernandez with the run. And they're going to say 17, and I'll go with that as well. And so he has been key as well. Emilio Hernandez, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Kind of hard to bring him down once he gets going. And we will end the first quarter of play. So after one quarter, it is Century 7, McMinnville 6. And, well, it was an interesting first quarter. Great to be back. However, I think both teams are thinking they've got something to work on. And so now better than ever as we will get into the second quarter here tonight from McMinnville High School, Wortman Stadium. Brian Erickson here with you. Glad to have you and just having a good night. It'd be a lot more fun if the band, the cheerleaders, and the fans were all here. But still, live football is back, and glad to have everybody here with us watching wherever you may be as at the end of the quarter. It is 7-6, Century with the lead. Now, the one thing is you can really hear Coach McIrvin and his assistant coaches right down below here, which is kind of fun to hear and be a part of. And that's the one thing, being so close and being so quiet, some of the good things. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. As they come in now. That's the weird thing. Just kind of waiting for them because we're taking a lot more time than usual. The officials are trying to make sure they got the spot and get the players ready. Century is liking this momentum. They have done a good job of trying to get everybody going. And Century, that's one thing they like to do is use their speed and also use their power. As they hand it off, and going to be a short gain. Good job there defensively. Gintner doing a good job of getting there with the tackle. Garcia with a short little run. And
second and 9 for the Jaguars.
that's one thing is they like to run right up the middle. McMinnville's done a pretty good job. They had one time right before the quarter ended that they kind of lost. We have Hernandez on the run, but if they can stop them consistently, it would be a big spark for that defense. As we are 11-19 and counting, here to go in the second quarter. And dropping back and being flushed out to the far side, looking, just dumps it off and is tipped up, and it's incomplete. Good job there defensively. That Ginter who you've got there trying to see, but yeah, it was. That was Baylor who just tried to drop it off over Ginter's arms, and Ginter just kind of rose to the occasion, knocked it down, and that's going to bring up third down and 9. funny. Century comes out and very awkward. Usually you break the huddle and everybody goes to their spot. And Century just kind of takes their time. Some guys go to the other side. They get there. There we go. 2 receivers here on the near side. And we've got a penalty flag. Delay game. And that's kind of what we're talking about, is they break the huddle and just nonchalantly come up. And by that time, the officials already blown the flag before they can really think about snapping the ball. So ball sitting now at the 29. Right, 10:52 to go in the second quarter. And it still doesn't hurry him up much. 2 receivers on both sides for Baylor. Baylor's looking over to the left. Shotgun formation. Looking to this right. Now it goes over to the left. Across the center. Has a receiver. It is caught and inside the 5-yard line. Nice pass. Springer doing a good job. Just coming right up the middle with a slant pattern. And Baylor right on the money. Perfect pass. Big reception. And here they come. They're not slowing down now as they get 1st and 5 right up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hand it off. And goes right up to the right side. Breaks it off to the left. May have got down to the 2-yard line. Garcia with the run there for Century. We hit 10:24 and counting.
Second and goal for Jaguars.
They like that 2 receivers on each side and Garcia or Hernandez in the backfield. And very effective for him. Shotgun formation. Baylor's going to keep it. Go into the end zone himself. Touchdown. Fake the handoff. Kept it. Just kind of waltz right up the middle. 2.5 yards. Gets the score. And almost too easy there for the Jaguars. They get 13-6, pending the extra point. Here's the snap. Not a good one, but a good job by the snapper or the holder to get it around and saves the point to make it 14-6 in favor of Century. Now let's see what the Grizzly offense can do now after being pretty much stifled the last 2 drives. We're at 10:06 to go in the second quarter.
Okay, cool.
Wind starting to pick up just a little bit. You can see the flags blowing. Those weren't blowing like that earlier, so the wind definitely has picked up a little bit. And once again, confusion for McMinnville on where they're going to receive the ball. So they're going to go to the other side of the field and get ready. That's almost a swirling wind. That's the best thing you want. All righty. Grizzlies need to have a good drive here. Make things happen. They do trail 14-6. Century's getting ready to do their thing. How's it going? It's still very interesting when there's very few people here and very quiet. You can hear the foot go to the ball and everything. Here's the kick, and it's going to be taken at about the 15, goes across the 20, 25, 30, breaks the tackle, a second tackle, a third tackle, and gets taken down at the 45-yard line. And nice job there by Johnson, and really he breaks that tackle, and he would have been gone. Tony Johnson with a nice run, nice return, and if he would have beat the one guy, would have been long gone. But a nice job there by Johnson to give them good field position at the 46, just inside the 46, with 9:59 to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies come out in a very tight formation once again. Washburn Under center, he pitches it here on the near side. And Ginter loses the ball. It's on the turf, and it's going to be picked up. And that's a tough one. He got hit. Ball flew out and recovered by Century. And just like that, they have had 3 possessions where they have really, really struggled. McMinnville, that is. That's a tough one because you're only down 1 score still. However, makes it tough when you do get rid of the ball. So that's a real, real tough one. Now, here we go. 1st and 10 for Century. Look for them to try to strike quick here. Dropping back, looking, and Baylor just throws it down. He saw nothing, saw people coming after him. I think he saw Upton coming after him and just said, nope, don't want anything to do with you, and throws the ball down to the ground. 2nd down, 10 now. 9:47. Both teams have kind of gotten a little lull here. As Grizzlies now have to try to figure out how to stop the Century team defensively once again. Baylor shotgun formation, and he's going to keep it. He's going to throw. Upton almost had him, but then he's taken down back at the line of scrimmage. Good job there defensively by the Grizzlies coming up there. And Jones to win with the tackle and doing a good job of getting right there. And Solario, I believe, too, coming up there with the big play. And Almedo, actually, Fernando Almedo with the big play as well in there. So good job defensively. Brings up 3rd down. Called a long 9. Maybe a short 10. Ball sitting at the 44. Dropping back is Baylor. He's going to go. He's going to be hit. He's going to flush out. He's going to run up now. He's going to get across the 40. Going to get a 1st down or more. Good job there by Baylor to make things happen, fighting his way and just finding an avenue and just cutting back and forth and doing a good job showing his speed. Gets to the 32, and he is taken down and gets a 1st down, which is a huge thing for Century as we are under 9 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Jaguars lead 14-6. Now they're going to come out here with 2 receivers here on the near side. Baylor has pretty much shown he can do anything. As a high snap, just kind of drops it into the hands of the guy on the jet sweep, and he is going to go across the 29-yard line. And it will be considered a pass as he just kind of goes up for it and kind of drops it in Springer's hands. And he picks up about 4 yards for the Jaguars.
2nd and 6.
The Jaguars are trying to mix it up quite a bit now and just kind of show a whole bunch of different looks at the Grizzlies. Now trips on the far side. Baylor taking his time. He's going to keep it himself, go across the left side, now cut it up the middle, and he's going to be hit, and there's a flag come flying in. Baylor is going to be close to a 1st down. Maybe against Century. Let's see. I think so. The official is talking this way. Yep. Moving on back. Another penalty against Century. I think that was, unfortunately for them, one that the hold was way away from the ball, away from the play. Didn't even make a difference in the play. However, that moves it back. Of course, it's the point of where the foul took place, and it moves it back to the 39-yard line. Here we go, shotgun formation. Dropping back, looking. He's going to step up. Baylor is, and he's going to go to the inside, and he gets across the 35. And very close to the original line of scrimmage, as they say he did pick up 7. And this is going to be fourth down territory, definitely for Jaguars if they need it, as we are at 7:07. Trying to take some time off the clock now, it looks like. Third down and 10. Shotgun formation. Looking. Baylor's dropping back. He's going to wants to keep run with it. He's going to be flushed out. He's going to be flushed in, now flushed back out again. And has 2 or 3 guys hanging on him, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Good job there by the Grizzlies defense, just to just run all over the place and get there and just kind of plug the holes. And they did a good job of containing Baylor. Allowed them to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th and 10 now for Century, as they are going to go for it, it looks like, as we're at 6:21 mark. And they keep taking their time. I don't know how much time they want to take. They're probably going to tell a timeout here, be my guess. And I hope so for their sake. No, they do take a timeout. So they do take it with 6:01. And they were trying to milk the clock as much as possible as they take it. And with 6:01 left to go in the second quarter, it is Century 14, McMinnville 6. And big play here for both sides of the ball. Grizzlies come with a big stop here, and then there's still only a one-possession game. If Century can get a score here, get some momentum, that's what they'd like to do here. So we'll see what they decide to do. Coach Danny Kerman is going to draw something up over there, and I guarantee it's going to have something to do with Baylor and maybe his legs, because he has been very impressive running the ball. He finds a lane, he can wobble in and out and find the openings, and doing a good job of getting in there and getting enough yardage, usually for close to a first down, if not a first down. He's been impressive, and his arm's impressive too. So they got to watch out both sides, running and throwing from Baylor. As the Grizzlies break in the huddle now on the sideline, Century as well. And let's see, Baylor is shotgun formation. He's got trips over on the far side. One receiver here on the near side in single coverage they might be looking for here. This receiver does have a height advantage. Baylor's looking around. He's looking here to the center. Going to keep it, going to run. Looking, drops it off, has a receiver. It is caught. Going to be near a first down at the 21-yard line. And looks like he does have it. Vidad with the reception over on the far side. It is going to be a first down for Century. He knew exactly how far he needed to throw it, and that's about where he got it. It is a first down by the Jaguars. Big play there. Still hear the coaches yelling, which is awesome. Usually it's a lot louder when they're right next door to you. It's kind of fun to hear in this way too, is that Baylor's going to keep it. Quarterback sneak goes across the 15, down inside the 10-yard line. Nice run there by Baylor.
Good for a pickup of 11 yards.
And he gets up, and they're going to mark him at the 10, it looks like. Let's see, exactly at the 10.
Tackle on play number 2, Woods.
5:23 and counting. Very deliberate on every play call right now. Has been Century. It is 14-6. Century with the lead. Now they'll drop off to Springer, and he is going to be stopped. Good job there defensively. I believe that was Erickson there. And on the stop. It's kind of funny. It's just Century is almost like they're toying with just showing everything they've got now. They show the run, the pass, the little drop-off pass, you name it. Down to 4:38. Nonchalantly get to the line of scrimmage. And Baylor's going to keep it. No, he's going to pass it. Ball's on the turf, and it's going to be incomplete. They're going to rule it. Well, the coaches here thought, well, maybe that's a fumble. It is going to be an incomplete pass intended for Hernandez. Bring up third down. I say that they show everything. They really have. That play right there. Haven't seen that yet tonight, but they're pulling it out. They're trying everything. Why not? Two receivers here on the near side, two on the far side. Baylor going to keep it, going to go right up the middle, and he has hit, and the ball goes on the turf, and it is recovered by McMinnville. It is. Baylor had it. Jones to win with the recovery for McMinnville, and the Grizzlies got a big play that they needed with 4:11 to go in the second quarter. And that was huge. Good job there by the defense. They have been pretty impressive so far here tonight. They have bent a couple times, but they've also had a couple plays where they have looked stellar. That possession there, that play right there was one of those. 4:11 to go and 90 yards to go for the Grizzlies as well here in the second quarter. As they come up, Washburn under center, and he's going to pitch it and just kind of may have got back to the line of scrimmage as Ginter. And Ginter, I don't think, I'm going to say gain of 1, if that. And the 3:48. Coach McGirvin like to definitely get some points on the board. Definitely don't want to give Century another possession to get any points themselves. Century will receive the ball in the second half. Washburn under center, I formation, and they're going to take way too much time. Yeah. That's a tough one. And so that's going to move it back to the 6-yard line. And it took some time off the clock, unfortunately. Going to make it harder to get a first down. They have to get to the 20-yard line. We're at 3:22. Still taking a lot of time getting this play in now. Two receivers over on the far side. Washburn, this time shotgun formation. Toss back. He's looking to the right. He's got to step up. He's going to go. He's going to be hit, but he's going to flush it, throws it, and it is incomplete. Over on the far side. Good job there by Century to rush him. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 14 now. And a tough one there is not only incomplete pass, the clock does stop, and McMinnville is going to take a timeout. And they're going to talk about it with 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Century leading by a score of 14-6. 3:15, as I said. Once again, Grizzlies need to get out of that the shadow of Century's end zone. You don't want to give them any points, as we're talking about, because Century does get the ball to start the second half. And right now it's a one-score, one-possession ball game, 8 points. Even though with the mistakes Grizzlies have made, turnover and interception, they're still right in this thing. And they need to, would love to get a first down and a little bit more. Get out of the shadows of the Century goalpost. It'd be more fun to get some points on the board. All righty, here we go. Both teams back out around the ball. Coach McGirvin's getting out of the huddle. 3rd down and 14. Washburn inside the end zone, dropping back, looking, throws to the right side. As the receiver, it is caught and then out of bounds. As Johnson, the far side, gets it near the 26-yard line. Where are they going to mark him? It is a 1st down by the Grizzlies. That's a huge play. Nice job there by Coach and nice execution by the Grizzlies to come up with the 1st down. That is huge, folks, because that gets them a chance now to at least run down the time, but also get out of giving Central the ball back. As we're 3:06 to go in the 2nd quarter. 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Dropping back Washburn. He's going to throw it here on the near side. It is over the head of the intended receiver. That was Woods. Unfortunately for Woods, he tried to sky to get up there. It is incomplete. And interesting because that does stop the clock with 3:01. Keep going. Still 2 timeouts for both teams, if that becomes necessary. Washburn gets his call in. Still that 2 receivers here on the near side, none on the far side. Washburn quickly throws a little screen pass, and they've got it snuck out pretty good. And doing a good job of at least getting some yardage there is Johnson. And Johnson gets to the 31. And really, they were lucky to get that because you had a bunch of Jaguars right there with knowing exactly what was taking place. And it gets it down to 2:33 now. 3rd down and 6. So it'll be great for the Grizzlies, of course, to get a 1st down now. If you can at least keep the ball out of the hands of Century would be the key anyway. Washburn, shotgun formation. Throws immediately, throws it to the ground. Incomplete. So kills the clock. And unfortunately going to bring up 4th down now. And the Grizzlies are going to have to punt. Well, he only took 1 minute and 2 seconds off there, and a couple incompletions, and a short gain, and it will be Washburn kicking now to Century. Century going to have a golden opportunity to showcase their 2-minute offense at least. Washburn standing inside the 18-yard line. Snap is good. He gets it off, and it's a pretty good kick. And it's going to hit, and it's going to take a Grizzly bounce and bounce inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. And the Grizzlies are going to stand over it, and it is going to be a great result. And Washburn is talking to the official, and now I think Coach is as well. They're trying to figure everything out. So 1:57 to go, Jaguars, I should say, Century Jaguars will have the ball at the 16-yard line. And we might be seeing the arm of Baylor here now, as they will be in that 2-minute offense with 1:57 to go. All righty, Baylor drops back. He's looking to the right, throws it, and right up the center, and it is complete for a short gain across the 20, maybe the 21-yard line. He's called Parkinson's name a couple times already. He does have a bullet when he throws that ball into 137. He throws it here and incomplete. And a good job there. I think Upton really did a good job of getting in there and disrupting Baylor a little bit. And he tried to rush it and throws it to the turf. bring up 3rd down and 5. Well, now McMinnville, if they can come up with a big stop here, they might have a chance to see the ball again, which would be a little bit surprising. Let's see what the defense can do. 3rd and 5. Baylor drops back, looking, throws to the left side. Has a it's incomplete. He threw it over his head, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So just like that, Century is going to be in 4th down and be punting the ball back to McMinnville, which a little bit shocking, but McMinnville will get the ball back, it looks like. 4th down and 5, and they have 2 timeouts left. And so that's a good thing if they want to try to make something happen. Here we go. Here's the snap and the kick. It's going to be a pretty good one. It's going to be taken at about the 42 and run to about the 44-yard line. And that was Brayton Woods. And it is going to be Grizzly ball. Yeah, not bad. Pretty good field position with 1:23 to go. And now we're going to see if the Grizzlies want to try to open it up with Matthew Washburn and see if they can maybe take this lead and cut it down a little bit. That Century has. It is 14-6, Century in the lead. 1st and 10 from the 45. And we got a timeout over on the far side. It is going to be Century timeout. They want to look at this and talk about it. Big possession here. If McMinnville could get some points, it would be great, because the thing is, Century gets the ball in the second half. So they'll have that extra possession. That'll be start off the second half, and Century has the lead, 14-6. Once again, a beautiful night here from Wortman Stadium. Starting to get a little chilly now as the wind starts, continues to pick up. It was starting to blow in the first part of the second quarter. Is the Grizzlies also have to be careful too. They've thrown into some interesting positions. Did have an interception earlier in the ball game in the first quarter. Also, though, want to not be too cautious, because you have a chance to get some points right now. Washburn drops back. He's going to roll to the right. Looking, has some time. Throws it off to the right, has a receiver, and throws into double coverage, incomplete. That was a tough one. He had 2 receivers. And he did have, I don't know if that was Woods in the middle of the field. However, with Washburn rolling to the right, kind of throwing on the run, hard to turn around and get that through the center of the field. Okay, 1:16 now. Also got to be careful not to give any more time if they do give up the ball here. But you want to try to get some points. Washburn rolling to the right, looking. He's going to be flushed out, looking still, though. Throwing across the center, has a receiver, it's incomplete. Just tried to maybe have them come down the sideline a little bit. Unfortunately, it was to the right, just a little too far out of bounds, and is going to bring up 3rd down with 1:08 to go here in the second quarter. And they're trying to, there you go. Coach gave the instructions to Washburn. 3rd down and 10. Ball saved at the 45. So you need to probably get a first down here, as you're probably not going to go through for anything funny. Only trailing by 1 possession. Washburn rolling. He's got pressure. He's got to get rid of it. It's a little screen pass. It is caught. Going to go across midfield and gets into a first down. And the ball does pop out, but there's a Ginter was down. And it is going to be a Grizzly first down as he picks up 11 when he only needed 10, and he gets to the 44-yard line. And we're under a minute now to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies coming up here quickly. They have 3 receivers on the far side. And rolling to the right and stopping and pumping as Washburn throws to the right, has a receiver. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receiver. And I think Washburn got hit pretty good on that play there. It is going to bring up second down. Pass intended for Johnson. So Gervin's going to call in the play, and Washburn look for something up the center once again. One thing he hasn't done is thrown much to the left side. I think that is by design. Also got to watch the pressure coming from the backside as well. He's going to look to the right. Now the center, he's going to look. He's going to be fleshed out. He's going to get hit, but he's going to break it. Roll to the right, looking, throws across, has a receiver on the sidelines, and it is inside the 30. It's going to be a reception. It is to the 28-yard line. Nice pass there by Washburn, and a nice reception on the far side. And 16-yard, and looks like there may be an injured player on the far side. As we do have an official timeout now. As they're going to come over here and get some water here as we have 32 seconds to go in the second quarter. And McMinnville doing a good job of bringing things together here on this possession. A couple good passes. Washburn has threaded the needle on the sideline a couple times. And they're going to see what they can do here now with 32 seconds left to go in the second quarter. As we are here from Wortman Stadium, glad to have you here, and Brian Erickson along with everybody here, and Jerry Eichten doing a great job, and glad to be with you here on this Friday night. Glad to be having high school football. We haven't had that in a long time, so it's nice to be back and doing Friday night football. And, you know, it may be March, but it's still Friday night football. As I think they're coming over here. The injured players look to be Woods over there, and he is walking a little gingerly. It's good to see him walking on his own power over here. It's like to be his left ankle. Well, 32 seconds to go. Woods is a big part of that offense, so let's see if they draw something up for somebody else. Ginter, of course, is somebody they've gone to quite a bit early. Tony Johnson, another one. And let's see what Washburn can do if he can have some time here. First down. That's the big catch. 1st and 10. Washburn's looking here on the near side now. Looking, drops off, throws, and it is caught inside the 20-yard line. And it's going to be a perfect pass there by Johnson. And he's going to pick up, 8 yards to the 20-yard line. And that gives you 24 seconds. Grizzlies still have a couple timeouts if they need it. And they're going to come up. Good job there of the clock stopping. And let's see if they try to go for something here pretty quick. As Washburn looks around, throws to the right, has a receiver, and throws it inside when he wanted to go outside with it. And it is going to be in bounds, they're going to say. And Coach McGirvin's going to say he wants it out of bounds, or at least a timeout. And he's going to call it. It is a first down. And they are going to call a timeout with 17 seconds to go. And it's kind of fun to see the way Washburn is just kind of picking apart this defense. They're giving them the outs. They're giving them the outside saying if you want to go for it, great. You're not going to get anything on the inside. And he's taking it, and he's taking his team down, and another first down. But with 17 seconds to go, let's see what they can do. They've got 17 yards to go as well. So be nice to get some points on there and just kind of cut that lead. It is 14-6 in favor of Century. As Century is going to break their huddle and come back out here. I think if you're Century, the defense, you're saying, you know what? We're going after your quarterback. We're going to go after Washburn and see if we can flush him out and make him rush something. If you're McMinnville, you're probably going to try to draw something up you haven't done yet. And they have two receivers here on the near side. Washburn shotgun formation. Once again, ball at the 17-yard line, 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. Washburn rolls out, looking, stop, has some time, throws, cuts up, and it is incomplete. Overthrew his target. Johnson was the intended target near the goal line, and it's going to bring up now second down. That took 7 seconds off the clock, so we're down to 10. So you probably have time for maybe one more. And we'll see what they do. 10 seconds. Maybe one more attempt for the end zone. But you've got to either catch it or drop it. You can't really prolong the time too much with a run. Dropping back at Washburn, looking. He's got some pressure. He's going to step up, and he's going to throw here on the near side, and it is intercepted. Intercepted the 5-yard line.
Washburn's pass to the left, intercepted by number 4.
And it was Hernandez who went up with it, and Century with the stop. And unfortunately, the Grizzlies could not come up with any points, but there's 2 seconds to go still in the second quarter. Our score is still Century 14, McMinnville 6.
First and 10, Century from their own 8-yard line.
I think if I'm Century, you're probably just going to kneel on this one and know you're going to get the ball back to start the second half. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, though. It's like they are going to set up for a play. And Baylor is going to hand it off right up the middle and breaking a couple tackles, going to get a first 10 a little bit more. And Garcia gets it to about the 25, almost the 30-yard line. And that does take us to halftime. And the Grizzlies, well, they had a shot. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make it happen, but they do only trail at the half by a score of 14-6. It is halftime, live from McMinnville High School, Workman Stadium. Stay tuned. Second half coming up.
VIP. Let's kick it. What's stop? Get out ring and listen. I suspect the brain will change something. Rise over be tight, flow like a harpoon did. Will it ever stop though? I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll go to the extreme. I rock my life like a vandal. Light up the stage and watch it jump like a candle. Dance, let's figure that business. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play the better, you can't get less than the best as a fellow. Love it, oh yeah, you better get going. Better hit the bills like a kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'm sorry. Check out the hook while I DJ the balls. Face on pumping, quick to the point, to the point, no faking. Dripping in seas and pound of bacon. Burning, yeah, I'm freaking grateful. I go whiskey, you a soul and a hot hat. With a certain tempo, I'm on a roll. It's time to get soul, rolling. Yeah, I'm on the road. The right time, so my hair can't go. The birds on step, I really get to say hi. Did you stop? No, just roll by. Kept going. Let's go to the next stop. I must have left my head to the next stop. The block's dead, yo, so I continue to pay. Yeah, it's back. Trying to get away from Jaguars, Jaguars on the scene. You know what I mean? They got me up in front of the door. If there was a problem, yo, I'm solving. Check out the hook while I DJ the balls. My town, that really don't make sound. Another shit kick holes in the ground. My style's like a chemical spill. These are rhymes you can vision and feel. Take out the inform, there's a hell of a concept. We make it happen. And one step with this. Shit plays on the face. Slice like a ninja, cut like a razor, but it's so fast.
All righty, welcome back. If you join us, it is halftime. It is 14-6. Century in the lead. Still a couple minutes before kickoff. Was a first half really dominated by defense of both teams. The Century defense, minus that big run in the first possession for McMinnville, really put the clamps down on the Grizzlies and held them intact. Came up with 2 interceptions in the first half. Of course, the last one was kind of a trying to get into the end zone type thing. Final seconds. However, there was a fumble, and the Century defense has been pretty good, pretty impressive. The offense for Century looked spectacular at times. They really come out pretty strong, and then really seem to it looks like they're going to just blow the defense away, and then they end up sputtering a little bit. And so I think partly because the Grizzly defense did a good job of making that happen, bending and not breaking. However, your Century, you want to continue the good vibes on your offense and get into the end zone and get some points on there. For McMinnville, your defense, you have to be pretty happy. You're only trailing by 8 points, a score of 14-6, and they just need to get the offense going a little bit and take away some of those errors and those long field positions too. And they can do that. It'll be a fun second half no matter what happens. So, as we are just a few seconds away from kicking off the second half. As we get ready, and our vantage point is the 50-yard line, and right there in the middle of the stands, which is a little bit different angle than we're used to, but still kind of fun. Grizzlies will be kicking. Century going to be receiving. Start the third quarter. The wind continues to blow. And that's been pretty much consistent since the start of the second quarter. As we're getting ready, as we have hit the 9:04 mark, a little bit long first half. Game, of course, started around 7:30. Here is the kick, and over in, going to be taken about the 6-yard line. Goes across the 15, the 20, the 30, and the 34-yard line, and down. That is Nicholson, I believe, with the return for the Jaguars. As we now start the third quarter of play. It's going to get warmer out here, but keep putting the glasses on, they get fogged up instantaneously. It is a little chilly night here on the 5th of March. Here's a handoff right up the middle, and scooting across the 35 to the 37. Garcia really was hit back at the line of scrimmage. Did a good job of keeping those legs moving, and then picked up about 3 yards. So one thing Century has been is very deliberate on their play calls in. Coming up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Cuts to the right side and cuts to the inside, across the 40 and to the 43-yard line. And Garcia with a nice run there. And I think it's one thing is Century is going to try to command that line. And if they can do that, it'll open up things for them a little bit. And also they go to the inside once again. Now he's going to cut out to the outside after he's hit. Spins a little bit across midfield and gets into Grizzly territory. Garcia does to the 48-yard line.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 for the Grizzlies.
And Garcia may be coming up just a little bit gingerly. And I think Century's decided they want to try to control this offensive line, control this run game here in the second half, and that's what they've done on 3 straight plays. Try to shorten this ball game a little bit to get down to the 10-minute mark. 10:09 and counting. Hand off. Guess what? Up the middle, breaks through, gets across the 40, the 35, down to the 32-yard line. Another first down. Big run. Hernandez hits it. And there we go. I think we've seen what the second half is going to be for the Century. Is just run the ball and dominate the line. They've done that on 4 plays right now. 9:48 and counting here in the third quarter. Two receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side. Here is the, nice job defensively. Upton's right there. Take down Baylor, who faked it. And Baylor kind of faked the pitch. And Upton with a good job. Fever also in there. We'll give him credit as well. Bring up second down. They get a short gain. No, maybe not even a gain at all. Second 10. It's funny, Century just kind of comes up there nonchalantly every single time. And trips on the far side. Baylor going to hand it off. Rolls right up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, second tackle across the 20, the 10, the 5, 32-yard touchdown by Hernandez. And the Jaguars score fairly quickly right there, and it was just dominating that offensive line, or the line in general, and they just went right through and boom, 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 and got through there way too easy. As Hernandez will also kick the extra point after running. Snap is not good. The kick is up, though, and the kick is good. So just like that, Century has extended their lead 21-6 after the big run there by Hernandez. And I think the coaches of Century went in there and talked about what they're going to do at halftime, and it's going to be control the line. And it worked there, and the Grizzlies could not stop them. And on the on the 6th play, I guess, the 6th play of that possession was a touchdown there, a long one, after a stop on Miller on the quarterback. And 8:51, and Century will be kicking off here. On the cool, crisp night here in March.
Martinez to kick off for Century.
And Let's see if the Grizzlies can answer back now. They need to come back and get this thing back on track here. Their offense has really sputtered since the first drive of the ball game, and actually did pretty well in that last drive of the second half, or excuse me, the first half, second quarter, until the interception. Tina's kick, and it was going to be taken at about the 10-yard line. It's across the 20, 25, 30, and he gets across the 37. Nice return. Once again by Johnson. Johnson's had some pretty good returns here tonight for McMinnville. And now Grizzlies. See if they can make something happen offensively. With 8:43 to go, trailing here in the third quarter, 21-6. They finally come up to the line of scrimmage. Washburn under center. I formation. Pitches over on the far side. Gets it to Gittner, and he's going to be hit, but he's going to bounce off and then bounce out of bounds. Not before he picks up some yards. And they mark him at the 40-yard line. Gain of 3. Good job there defensively. Gittner could have had more. Once again, Jaguars using their speed to get there and making the play. Washburn's going to be under center. And he lost the ball. Ball's on the ground, is picked up, and then taken back and thrown. No, still on his feet. Breaks a tackle and then goes down the 25-yard line. And Gittner tried to make something happen after a, I believe, bad snap and a fumble, and Gittner almost made the turn. So unfortunately, though, it's a huge loss. Takes it back to the 25-yard line, and they're announcing a 3rd and 22. So it looks like we'll probably see Grizzlies maybe throw here with Washburn needing to get to the 47-yard line. Bring 2 receivers here on the near side. And we've got a whistle. Delay of game. So instead of 3rd and 22, make it 3rd and 27. Seemed to be a quick one there. And so, not going to say it's forever, but it's a long ways. We're at 7:41 in counting here in the third quarter. Grizzlies trail 21-6 to the Jaguars. Washburn, shotgun formation. Sentry showing, no, they don't show blitz, and Washburn's going to keep it and run up the middle, and he's going to be hit and taken down as he gets to the 24-yard line. So it is going to be a punting time as the punting team's going to come out.
Washburn back to punt.
Washburn also your punter and kicker, as well as quarterback. 6:54 and counting. And Washburn standing in his own 11. Gets it off just barely, and he goes down, trying to sell it a little bit. Ball takes a Grizzly bounce, goes into midfield, and bounces inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. Another good punt there by Washburn. And with 6:33 to go in the third quarter, Century going to take back over possession of the ball with the lead, 21-6. Well, defense is going to need to be asked to step up again. And let's see if they can do it this time. Trailing 21-6. Shotgun formation. And handoff right up the middle and stopped after a gain of a couple yards. They're going to say less than that, actually. Short gain across the 40. Grizzlies have stopped the run at times. They've looked really good stopping that run up the middle. And I'm not sure why Century tries to run it up to too much. Lefevre also in there. But they do. Here we go. Here's the pitch on the right side. They try to get to the outside, now cut it up. And then they get across the 45 to the 47. That is Garcia on the short sweep there. And it's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 2 for the Jaguars.
Sitting at the 47. Need to get get to the 49. Down to 5:27. It's like Century is definitely being deliberate here, taking time off the clock now. And they've got to hurry up. Shotgun formation. There's the pass, and it is bounced to the receiver. Should be incomplete. Fourth down.
4th and 2 for Century.
Well, 5:13. You lead by 15 points, and you're going to go for it. 4th and 2, midfield in your own territory. So Danny Kerman is going to take a chance, and the chance is going to pay off as they get across the 50, and it is a first down. Hernandez is rushing and doing a good job of rushing right through there. Nice open by the offensive line to create that opening. And that's one thing I think the Century team has done pretty well in this second half, better than they did in the first half, is try to dominate that offensive line. We're at 4:53 and counting. And still lots of talking. Here we go. It's the early season. You know, we talk about still being preseason, right? There really is no preseason. It's pandemic season. Here's the pitch on the far side and cutting to the inside, then to the outside again. Breaks another tackle. Goes across the 40, the 35, down near the 30-yard line. Hernandez with another big run for Century.
Finally pushed that back by 85 Barasa, the Grizzlies.
We're going to mark him with a 31.
1st and 10 for Century, 31-yard line.
So we talked about dominating the offensive line, and really they started to go on the outside now. And that's where the Grizzlies said, hey, we're going to stop you inside. And they are trying to go out, and they are getting to the outside and getting first downs. And so far, pretty effective. And here's a handoff up the middle, and really getting nowhere. Once again, up the middle. So they keep trying to go for it, and the Grizzlies are bending but not breaking. They are going to give them a gain of 1 as we are at the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. 21-6 is our score. Trips here on the near side. Dropping back, looking, throwing, drops it off, has a receiver inside the 25, the 20, and knocked out of bounds.
Ballman's pass complete to Parkinson over the middle. Good for about a 15-yard pickup and a Jaguars first down.
And so there's Malman out there in a quarterback, it looks like.
1st and 10 Jaguars from the McMinnville 17-yard line.
Jaguars looking to put some more points up and extend their lead. As the ball's at the 17-yard line now. High snap, but taken down and rolling to the right and breaking the tackle and then spinning and getting down inside the 6, maybe the 6-yard line. It's Garcia who does it again, who has been very effective. Garcia has done really well here tonight. Elijah Garcia, the sophomore, 5'5". Also, Amelia Hernandez, the senior, has done well as kind of a 1-2 punch for this Jaguar team. Alrighty, here's the pass. Malman kind of just lobs it up here in the near side. It is caught and trying to go on the inside and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Malman's pass to Hernandez.
That is Hernandez, almost on key as we talk about it. And just too easy for this Jaguar team right there as Malman just kind of dropped back. Everybody went to him, and you leave Hernandez wide open. And well, he's done it all tonight, and he does it right there to make it 27-6. 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Martinez on to kick. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:07 left to go in the third quarter, Century extends the lead 28-6 here in the third quarter. It has been all Century. If you happen to drive by this morning or this afternoon, I guess, at 4 o'clock, there was a JV2 game played out here. It was fun to see the kids out here in the partial sunshine. I guess the day of the light of day anyway, and fun to see them online as well. And you know, there's nothing like Friday Night Lights though, and high school teams out here and the varsity team. And, it's not exactly how we want it, but it's getting closer and closer to what normal is, hopefully. And fun to see, and great to see the kids having a good time and back out on the football field. All righty, here we go. Century getting ready to kick off with 3:07 to go. Here's a little squib kick as there's nobody there, and it's going to be picked up at about the 40 or 30-yard line. Goes across the 35. Olmedo with the run back to the 36-yard line. And now there's a little chit-chat going on out there by some of the players. And Grizzlies will have it at the 36, trailing by 22 here in the third quarter. We're exactly at 3 minutes left. Your shotgun formation. Washburn throws across on the far side, and it's almost picked off again. And right there was Nicholson, I believe. And he got there quickly and knocked it down. And he's had himself a pretty good job, good game defensively here tonight for the Jaguars. Brings up 2nd and 10. Two receivers here on the near side. Dropping back and hand off and going nowhere. And then a flag comes flying in here on the near side. Ginter does pick up 2. They're going to say to the 38, but then the flag comes flying in. And let's see what they Says there's a personal foul, face mask, going to go against Century. Skinner did have a short gain, but the face mask penalty will be tacked onto that. And at the point of the foul, so they'll take it down to the 46, it looks like. 2:47 to go. You can definitely tell it's the first game for both of these teams, and still trying to work some things out, which is a good thing. But when you have a shortened season, you've got to be ready to go, and I think they're just happy to be playing right now. 2:47 to go, Washburn shotgun formation. Everybody's packed in. He loses the ball, and he's going to come back up with it. And he's got 4 or 5 guys on him. Going to try to make headway himself, and he is going to get across midfield, but he loses a couple of yards to the 48-yard line.
Second and 12.
That's a tough one. 2:25 and counting. Now the Grizzlies need to get something going. They they had a little bit of momentum in the last drive of that first half. First drive they had some momentum as well, but right now it has been struggled offensively. Second down and 12, and we've got flags all around. Delay game, false start against McMinnville. So moving on back again, and the flags have been a problem as they now have it at the 47, their own 47. Second down and 17. Washburn has trips here in the near side. Drops back, looking, and he's still looking here on the near side. Rolls out and overthrows his receiver. Attempted receiver was Johnson, but threw it way over his head, and it is incomplete. Going to bring up third down. And it's just
third and 17 for the Grizzlies.
Tough to really get momentum on this going right now for this offense. And, you know, you got to credit this Century defense. They are a pretty good defensive squad. Griffith's going to hurry up a little bit. Can't afford to have any more penalties. 1:53 to go in the third quarter, and just like that, Coach McGurven is going to call a timeout. His first of the quarter. Our score is 28-6 in favor of Century.
Anytime you want to, you can head out to www.mcm11.org, and you can track down their YouTube channel to find recordings of prior football, soccer, and volleyball games. Thank you, MCM Channel 11. Also, the KKOYC for being here on the radio for tonight's football game.
Well, they're trying to be nice. I get it. .153 left to go in the third quarter. It is 28-6. And the Grizzlies have third down and 17. Trips here on the near side. Washburn's going to have to air it out. Need to get to the 40 or the 37. And he goes. He does air it out. Has a receiver. Double team. It is caught. And it is going to be a first down. And Woods comes up big with the reception. And the first down for McMinnville. I think we got an injured Jaguar on the field. Washburn showed his arm right there and just did a perfect pass. And really, Woods going up there with two receivers, defenders on him, comes up with the big reception and the big first down with 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. As they get ready, hopefully strike now as they are down to the 18-yard line and trying to get a little bit of momentum. Hopefully the Jaguar player is going to be okay as he's going to get up now and come off the field. That is Bennett Parkinson, who has been a big part of this game for Century. Defensively, he has stepped up big and made some big plays. All right, 1:45 to go. Gittner in the backfield. Washburn talking to him right now. And here we go, shotgun formation, 1st and 10. And it'll be a keeper and gonna run up the middle. Washburn gets to about the 15-yard line. Getting about 3. Nice job there by Washburn. They kind of showed the almost a fake wildcat there. You hear maybe some of the coaches on the far side yelling that might be wildcat, and they kind of sold it as possibly that, as Gittner just kind of ran right next to Washburn. But Washburn did a good job, picked up about 3 yards. We're now at the 1-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Same formation. Washburn draws back. He's going to go. He's going to throw as a receiver. It is incomplete. Almost intercepted.
Washburn's pass
as well.
Woods falls incomplete.
Woods was there. Washburn kind of rushed it and kind of caught the defender off guard as well. And it is incomplete. And it will bring up third down. We are at 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You've got a lot of excitement with the coaches up in the box yelling, both sides, it sounds like. Washburn looks here on the near side, throws to the near side, has a receiver. It is incomplete.
Washburn's pass intended for Woods falls.
Woods was there and just bobbled it, almost came up with it. And it's going to bring up 4th and 7 for the Grizzlies, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it here, trailing 28-6. Looks like they are. That's a tough one. Woods almost came up with it. Pretty good pass. Good defense there by Century. Right, just had to get the pass in the right spot, and it was almost there. Here we go. 39 seconds to go in the quarter. 28-6. Grizzlies, though, more importantly, 4th and 7 now. Washburn rolls out, looking, fakes it. He's going to tuck it back. He's going to throw it up into the end zone, and it is intercepted in the end zone.
Washburn's pass intercepted in the end zone by the Jaguars.
And was that
Number 12,
Springer? Yeah, I figured that was probably Springer. Right place, right time. Springer with his second interception. Really should have been his third. He dropped 1-2 earlier in this game, and that is a tough one for McMinnville. But trailing by 22, you had to go for it. They did. Unfortunately, couldn't make it happen. and it'll be ball back to Century, and Century now with the lead, and it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Tyler Malman once again back in at quarterback. Malman, 6-foot junior. He's going to drop back. He's going to look, and he's just going to throw it down to the turf. Yeah, that was Upton who was coming after him. I think you saw Upton, and Upton kind of made him throw it quickly. 6'5", 285 coming at you. And Malman didn't want any part of that, so he just threw the ball to the turf. We've seen that happen already earlier tonight as well, with Baylor doing that same thing. Malman, shotgun formation. Gonna hand it off and gonna go through, breaking one tackle, still on his feet, and gets through the 25. And a flag comes out from the backfield. Garcia was close to a first down. They're going to mark him at the 30, but there is a flag that comes flying in. And we got an injured Grizzly out there on the field right now.
Injury timeout on the field.
See if they can see who that is. And we're down to 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Our score is 28-6 in favor of Century.
Personal foul, face mask is the penalty call on the play. 15 yards added on to the end of the run. Ball out to the 45-yard line, and that's when Jaguars will find themselves first and 10.
That is Paul Blanco, who's coming off the field, which is good to see him coming off on his own terms. But there is a penalty, and it is going to go against McMinnville, and it is going to be a first down and more at the 45-yard line. Next week, the Grizzlies will be taking on Sherwood at Sherwood High School. And then 2 weeks back here, I believe, and then next week for sure will be at Sherwood, and that will end our fourth quarter. So after 4 quarters, it is 28-6, and really a quarter that Century dominated, and the Grizzlies just are having a hard time getting on track, and ended up with a threat, but that was about it as they throw the interception, and our score is 28-6 after 3. We start the fourth quarter in just moments. Century still with the ball.
Start first quarter, first 10-10 Jaguars from the 45-yard line.
All righty, Jaguars have it now, going from our right to our left. Here's a handoff, go across the 50, the 40, the 30, and down to the 30-yard line, I should say. And that is Garcia with a huge run once again, 25 yards. He has been so good and very effective. And once again, he gets another big run and another big first down as they get down to the 30-yard line. 28-6. It's been all century after the Grizzlies scored in that first possession of the ball game. Ballman, shotgun formation. He's going to pitch it over the far side and then trying to cut it up. And then maybe a short game. Hernandez gets to the maybe 27-yard line. Trying to see from this angle. I think now Century is going to try to just kind of milk it up a little bit. As they come out with trips here on the near side. Second down and 7. 10:50 and counting left to go in the ball game. Ballman. Short snap, he goes down and gets it. He's going to step up. He's going to drop back. He's going to step up now again. They go back and go to the right side and then throws it incomplete. And then we have another flag flying in. And let's see, it's going to be a little man downfield against Century. And that's one thing that they've done probably is the penalties, kill them a little bit. As we're down, second down now. We're going to move it back. We're going to decline it. All right, well.
Penalty is declined.
Okay.
3rd and 7 for
It's 3rd and 7. Thought maybe they'd move it back on that one, but no. They decide not to. As we're at 10:37 now to go here in the ball game. 28-6. Trips here on the near side. Malman's going to pitch it here on the near side. And then going to be taken down. Let's see. Hernandez with the run. Yep, it was. And it was a good stop there by Washburn. Washburn's doing it all. And is that Washburn coming out? Hopefully not.
Brings up 4th and 1 for Century.
Let's see. It's like, yeah, it is. Washburn may have just kind of shooken up a little bit. He comes out on his own volition, and hopefully he'll be all right to get back in there. As here's the snap. It is 4th and 1. It is a fumble, and Baylor does not get it. And now we've got a little chippiness going on. It is going to be a turnover on downs. Baylor did not like it. He voiced his displeasure. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Grizzlies. So the defense comes up with a big stop on 4th down. With 9:54 to go. Nice to see Grizzlies step up and just kind of get the ball rolling. Maybe not for this game. There's still some time. 9:54 to go. But you need to get have some success on offense. Here's the handoff. And gaining about 3. They know Gittner's going to get it. And he gets to 24. And so we're at 9:40 and counting.
2nd and 7 for the Grizzlies.
And you're trying to come up with a little bit of urgency now. Washburn under center. He's going to pitch it on the far side. And going through, breaking attack across the 30, the 40, the 45, midfield, into Jaguar territory, breaks another tackle, spins, and takes it, spins again, touchdown! What a run there by Preston Gittner. Goes from the 24 and takes it all the way into the house in a great spin move or two for the score. Great to see the Grizzlies come up with some of that momentum, talking about just seconds ago. And they came up with that and a big run and a big score. And the high snap, the kick is up, and the kick
is good.
Is good.
Score to Century 28, McMinnville 13.
Well, that's exactly what the Grizzlies needed, and they got it. And still 9:04 left to go in the ball game. Now the fun's just beginning. What are they going to do now? It'll be interesting to see if, we got some time to think. Don't want to guess too much, If Jeff were here, it'd be a lot easier. So it'd be, he'd help me out with that guessing because he'd go along with it. He knows what I'm thinking right now. What could happen? 9:04 to go, lots of time. And we'll see what they do. Grizzlies needed some momentum. Got a big push there. Nice run. And Gittner showed his speed and ability to get to that big score. 76 yards. Nice run there. Washburn getting ready to kick off.
Washburn is set to.
Still kind of weird, just trying to look around and no fans across the way and no fans next to me or behind me or anywhere else. But, it's high school football. Glad to have you joining us. All the different ways to watch us here in McMinnville. Washburn's kick is a pretty good one. Going to be taken at about the 7-8 yard line. It's across the 10, the 20, the 30. Still on his feet. Good run back. And it's going to go to about the 36 yard line.
32 yard line for Century. Jaguars will take over.
Grizzlies now come up with a big stop defensively.
7 yard line.
8:53 to go. Century would like to do something other than that, I'm sure. The wind has calmed down a little bit. It's gotten a little bit chillier, I got to tell you that, but the wind definitely has calmed down as the McMinnville flag is moving ever so slightly. That's about it. Here we go, 1st and 10, ball on the 37. Here's the handoff and going nowhere. Good job there defensively. Johnson was there. And that's exactly what you wanted to do right there, is come with a big stop. Your Century, you want to take some time off the clock. As they do, Century does lead by 15. 8:21. Trips here on the near side. Baldwin taking some time. They may take a timeout, and they do call a timeout.
Timeout, Century.
Used them all and
Call
call them all. 8:07 to go in the ball game. That is their first timeout. It is 28-13 in favor of the Jaguars. Next week, Grizzlies take on Sherwood at Sherwood. It's funny. You can still hear the team down there talking, the coaches talking to the team, and some of those things you don't usually hear on game night with the crowd and band and cheerleaders and everything else. You get to hear some of those extra things that you don't usually get to hear, which is interesting. Not the same, of course, right? Like it the old way, like most everybody. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 9. Handoff and going through, spinning, breaking tackle, and still should be down. Still up, and Garcia finally is taken down, but he kept spinning, kept driving, so they kept going after him. And Garcia is trying to plead his case there, but they can say he's down at the 40-yard line. He's going to bring up, they're marking back to the 39-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 8, actually, so he's moving back to the 39. So here we go, 7:33 and counting. Century would just love to just keep that clock moving. Grizzlies love to get a stop, and they're going to jump off sides.
Penalty flags on the play.
You get an eager team. It's had some things going well for them, and drew them off sides. That one was called in the huddle at the timeout 2 plays ago.
3rd and 3.
No matter what the result was.
Injury timeout on the field.
Some tomfoolery going on, I think, out here. Okay. Alrighty. I'm not sure what's going on out here. A lot of interesting things going on. And this angle, I can't really tell. Here it is. Let's go back to the game. 3rd down. And they're going to get a 1st down across midfield to the 48-yard line. And
34, the flag on the tackle for the Grizzlies.
with the tackle. But it was a good pickup and a good run. And that's exactly what Center wanted to do. Just keep that clock running. And they are doing that. As it's 7-minute mark. And it is 1st and 10. The 7:30 starts we'll have this season. Allman draws back. He's going to fake it. He's going to pump. He's going to drop it. And he's just going to throw it to the ground. Yeah, this time wasn't Upton coming after him. It was Afton Dean who was coming after him. And he just kind of threw the ball down and said, nope, don't want anything. And call it incomplete. Killed the clock at 6:40. 2nd down and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Coach McGurvan's trying to plead his case on something out there. Maybe a grounding, or he's looking for a receiver and didn't see one. He's not going to win that case. 2nd down and 10. Ballman hands it off and going through and breaking one tackle. Gets across the 45, across the 40. Going to get very close to a 1st down. And it's going to be short by a yard, I believe. It is just across the 40, inside the 40. And we hit the 6:18 mark to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 1. Malman's taking his time. Take as much as he can. We're under 6 minutes to play now here in the ball game. High snap, he hands it off, goes across the left side, breaks across into the 30, the 20, down near the 19. Hernandez with another big run, another effective run, efficient as well, and gets another first down for the Century Jaguars. .540 and counting, as they are just taking time off the clock. I formation, trips over on the far side, and hands it off, and going nowhere. Good job there defensively. First guy in there is Almedo, and Almedo with the take back for a loss of 3.
Second and 13 for the Jaguars.
Funny, this Grizzly defense shows some flashes of brilliance at times. And gets in there, and they've got that inside. They're going to make teams go to the outside, and that's what they're trying to do with Century. Century's done it pretty effectively. Both of their quarterbacks. High snap. Malman's going to come down with it, and now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Flags come flying in, and then he goes out of bounds as he gets near the 20-yard line. But there is a flag back at the 26-yard line.
4-yard gain, penalty flags on the play.
Maybe more than one. Holding against Century. 4:40 left to go in the ball game. It is 28-13. That's one of the things Century has had a lot of penalties. Of course, this is the first game of the season, and a weird season. Yes, it is. And so hard to be perfect in this first game. And so there's some good things from both teams. There really are. And still some time to see if we get a few more good things out of the Grizzlies right now as they hand off. I talked about being in the middle, being plugged up. Not this time. Going around the left now, cutting to the right side, inside the 20. Inside the 15, down near the 10-yard line. Garcia needed to get down to about the 10 for a first down. I think he did. But there is a flag on the play way back at the 22, 23-yard line. Maybe even further back. They keep pointing back. Now they're going to point down to the 26. It is going to be illegal block against Century. So moving on back after a big run once again. As it is it's 4:25 left to go. It is going to be second down still.
Second and 26 for Century.
Pretty much where we kind of started. All back again. Okay, 4:17 and counting. Century just like to keep that clock running. They're going to spread everybody out. That's when they do their best running on the inside, however. Allman drops back, throws across the center, has a receiver, and is incomplete. Just a little overthrown. And bring up third down now. 3rd and 26.
Intended for 5, Nicholson. Brings up 3rd and 26.
One thing Century has shown is they've got a couple quarterbacks who can definitely throw the ball. And so it's a good problem, I guess, to have. There's a handoff and going to be stopped and thrown backwards and then taken down for a loss. Garcia was held up, couldn't go anywhere, and then the defender kind of lost him, but then the whole bunch of Grizzlies came up and settled the deal and back at the 38-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th down now. And they've got to get, the 10-yard line? So let's see, Century's taking their time getting people in, and I think that's one of the running backs who went off to the sideline. I think they might be taking a timeout here. No, they're going to take the penalty. Have a delay game.
5-yard penalty.
Take some time off the clock and open up the field a little bit for the punting game. 3:13 to go.
33 for the Jaguars.
They've got Ballman. He's going to kick it. He does a short, squibby kick, and it's going to bounce. Out of bounds. Wow, you got a good bounce on that, right along the sideline. They're going to mark it at the 10. Grizzlies have it, and they've got to go 90 yards, trailing 28-13 with 3:07 left to go in this game. Now let's see what they decide to do now. Yeah, single coverage here in the near side. Washburn is under center. And going to pitch it out and going nowhere. Maybe even got back to the line of scrimmage as Gittner. No, they're going to say he did lose a yard. 250 and counting now. Trying to get that speed of Gittner. One receiver here in the near side. And none on the other side. Washburn's looking. He throws to the only receiver, has him there, and it is caught at the 34-yard line. Guess who? Mr. Tony Johnson with the reception and a big first down. Great connection there. Johnson is got great hands, and a good job there by Washburn just to drop it in there. Clock needs to continue to roll. It is 2:24. Grizzlies need to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Have to put some more points up here quickly. We're down to 2:15 to go. Washburn, low snap. He's rolling, looking to the left. He's going to be flushed. He's going to throw it on the far side. Has a receiver. It is incomplete. Almost there. Was tipped, however. Tough to catch those. And it is incomplete. And it is 2nd and 10 with 2:06 left to go in the ball game. And that wind I talked about has started to pick up again. The flags are moving pretty good, so that does affect the passing game a little bit. Two receivers over on the far side. And Washburn looking, he steps and he throws it. It is caught, but just going to be a very, very short gain.
Washburn's pass is complete.
Maybe 2 yards to about the 36-yard line.
3rd and 7 for McMinnville.
1:44 and counting. As they come up, two receivers here on the near side. 3rd down and 7. Washburn looking here on the near side. Has a receiver. It is caught. A little pick play there. No call. Braden Woods with the reception. He gets across the 46 to the 47-yard line. It is a first down for McMinnville. We're at 1:27 to go. Coming up here pretty quickly. Two receivers here on the near side. Washburn has got a little bit of pressure applied. He gets it off to Johnson. He's going to catch it, and he's going to try to cut upfield. Goes across midfield, gets a pickup of 5 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Clock continues to roll, though. We're at the 1:03 mark. 2 timeouts left for the Grizzlies. Good 2-minute offense practice right here. Washburn, shotgun formation. Draws back, looks to the left, throws to the left, has a receiver. It is caught. It may be Woods, I believe. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards. It is Johnson. And they are going to mark it at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there. The Century 45 with 46 seconds to go. And the Grizzlies call a timeout.
3rd and 2 for the Grizzlies.
It'll be nice to get some points on the board for McMinnville, and that momentum, I think they've kind of got it. They got a big run there, and then a stop defensively, and not a bad drive here. That momentum may be what they wanted, and they got it here, and it'll play well into next week's game, into practices all week, and everything else. So you want to do all that and keep it going. Be nice to get some more points on the board, though, with 46 seconds to go. All righty, Grizzlies have stepped up to the line of scrimmage. Here comes Century. 3rd and 2. The big thing is 46 seconds left. Washburn drops back, looks to the left. He's going to be flushed out. He's going to roll to the right, looking, and he's going to throw it under to his receiver about 5 yards short. He knew that was not going to get to him. Just kind of threw it down, and it's going to bring 4th down and 2 now for McMinnville with 39 seconds to go. So as they come up here, need to get the 1st down, but that being said, you want to play to get maybe some points as well, but still 45 yards away from the end zone. 4th and 2, 39 seconds to go, I formation. Here's the snap, and Washburn drops the ball, picks it up. He saw some time. He's going to pick it up, take it himself. He's going to get hit and may have lost the ball, and there's no whistle. The ball was out. Century is saying they got it. And I don't think he got to the first. I don't think he got to the 1st down. He's just right at the marker. They're going to mark him short, and it will be Century ball. So they're going to say he did not fumble it, but it is a turnover on downs, and Century will take over with 28 seconds left to go in the ball game.
1st and 10 Jaguars at their own 46-yard line.
So 28 seconds to go. And they bring it up there, and they're just going to kneel on it. They do, and that will be the final play of the ball game. Well, it's a tough one. There's some good things for the Grizzlies. They started off really, really well. 1st possession, even going for it on 4th down. And they really struggled there a little bit. And they got it together a little bit towards the end, but just unfortunately could not put some points on the board. And they did end up coming up big in the last play of the game. Unfortunately, could not get some points. Big run, though, was good to have. Unfortunately, they just come out a little behind tonight. And the final score is Jaguars 28 and the Grizzlies 13. Thanks for watching.